Hello, sweet sister goddess, and welcome to this week's Thankful to Thrive Thursday. We apparently need to readjust myself in my seat here. Oh my goodness, welcome, goddess. My name is Rochelle, and I am the founder, CEO, and self-love empowerment coach here at Empowerment Experiences, where we are, for the most part, on a healing twin flames journey, something I never saw coming. I had no idea that was waiting around the bend for me when I began my own venture, my own divinely guided journey into becoming a self-love empowerment coach and creating empowerment experiences. All of it is 1000% divinely guided. I never imagined I would be referencing or referring to or inquiring with oracle or tarot cards. I didn't grow up in such things. But that is the beauty of allowing yourself to be open, to reframe the stories that you have been told because of someone else's fears and uncertainties and, well, lack of experience and knowledge. That is why I know being where I am and doing what I do is fully authentic, because I have walked a life. I have walked a life of extreme disempowerment, of extensive self-loathing, a former pimped out drug addicted prostitute. And I even had my first domestic abusive relationship years before I was ever that even. So it's been a very intense learning journey, or as I like to call it, a boot camp for stepping into my calling here. And this is what it is to thrive, goddess. This is what it is to go from a life that feels less than to one where you're going, wow, I'm really doing this? This is really what I get to do and get paid for it? To what? Yeah. You are here to thrive, goddess. And the more you tune into that energy of thriving, the more you will cultivate that for yourself. And that is why I do Thankful to Thrive Thursday, because we all, each and every one of us, are here to be thriving on our self-love empowerment journeys. And of course, at some point, to find ourselves thriving on our healing twin flames journey. Even I will admit that I like to call a twin flame journey a self-love empowerment journey on steroids. And again, that's coming from someone who has endured and overcome so much in her life. And I will tell you that twin flame journey is so challenging. It is truly one of the most challenging things that I have ever been presented with in this lifetime, within my recollection. It was pretty rough though, all those many, many years ago. That said, it is such a gift to have discovered myself a couple years ago a twin flame goddess on her journey, here to anchor the light and amplify the love. You know, we each and every one of us are here on purpose. And therefore, it is our responsibility to be purposeful in the living of this life. To be intentional, to choose thriving rather than to just settle for surviving. And so that is exactly what Thankful to Thrive Thursday's messages are about, is how to shift more and more into that space of thriving. My entire mission is to guide goddesses into and through finding power in every moment all along that which is your self-love empowerment journey, especially if it is a twin flame self-love empowerment journey. I'm pretty damn good at that these days. Yeah. I'm certainly very eager to hear what the message is for this Thankful to Thrive Thursday as we continue through this space of unknown, uncertainty, uncharted waters. We've never been where we are. Yet we like to think, as we have throughout our journey, that, oh, this is familiar. Well, those days of familiarity are over, sister. I mean, I know at some point you didn't believe in twin flames either. Yet here you are. Doing your thing, goddess, stepping into your power, stepping into the truth of you as you continue to ascend higher and higher and shift from surviving more and more into thriving. And as our counterparts are doing whatever it is they are doing in their journey, it is on us to take responsibility. It is on you, goddess, to take responsibility for your role in your experience, for your role in your connection. To recognize the power that you truly possess within you. And stand in that power. So let's see, shall we? What messages of thriving do we have for this week? Oh my goodness. Wow. Through freedom is magic. When you embody this freedom energy as though it already is, that is in flow, that is surrendering, that is letting go, that is allowing for this experience to unfold, for magic to flow into your experience. I mean, this is pretty magical itself, right? To be flying through the skies on the back of a Pegasus. Oh, I just got chills feeling that one. Oh my goodness, chills. So, dear goddess, this is one of the greatest areas where your power lies in shifting into thriving. It's you allowing yourself to dream something bigger, freeing yourself from the mental chains in your mind that keep you in your old version of self, keep you playing small, keep you living in fear, that keep you in separation from your counterpart, that keep you even obsessed with what your counterpart is doing, where he is, when he's going to message, what he's going to say, if you're ever going to end up together, all of those things. You've got to be the one to break yourself free from that, because that is that form of control. And then when you let go of that control, meaning you're not just holding on here, you open yourself up to unlimited opportunities for magic to happen. I mean, this is exactly how I ended up in India with my counterpart. Was feeling this freedom to be who I am, to create whatever life I desire to be creating. And you, dear goddess, you have that freedom. But you've got to be the one to allow yourself to shift into that, That's what it is to close the gap between what it is you desire and it coming into fruition. To even close the gap between what was and what is becoming. You've got to create that vision where you're going, or most likely you are simply going to continue to perpetuate the same experiences that you have been having that really haven't been feeling good. And that very much includes the current or most recent state of your twin flame connection. In fact, any facets of your life. So free yourself from the old stories about yourself, about your experience, about men, about relationships, about money, anything that blocks this magic that is both within you and outside of you, all around you. Allow yourself to know this freedom, to know this magic. This is what it is to be thriving, Goddess. This is what it is to step into your power. It is to recognize that you are the one with the power to create whatever experience you desire to be having here. But you've got to let go. You've got to let go of all of that heavy weight. You've got to let it fall, so you can rise, so you can get into the vibration, the frequency of freedom and magic, and really having this incredible experience for yourself, rather than continually perpetuating pain and suffering and struggle. Pain is a guarantee in this realm. But that struggle, that suffering, especially suffering, that shit's optional, sister. You do not need to be suffering. It's really important to be tuning into yourself. And when you start to feel that slightest imbalance within yourself, because the more you ascend, the more your gifts expand and activate, the more tuned in you're going to become to your energetic state, and the more you're going to then be able to recognize when things are starting to get a little wonky, and you've got to be the one to shift what needs shifting, or to walk through that fucking fire and come out on the other side. Be that a fugly shower cry, I like to call it, to release what is coming up to be released, allowing that shadow work to be illuminated, and shifting the shit that's coming up. Don't ever repress or suppress. That's why shit's coming back to bite you in the ass. This is what you're liberating yourself from, right? You are here to live wild and free. You are here to explore and experience the magic of thee, of this world, of you. So, you get clear, and this has been coming up a lot, of getting clear on the vision that you desire. And then you take those steps to aligning with that vision. Don't chase any of the shadows or the beliefs that may be contradictory, because sister, they're going to come up. They will come up. That's part of this magic, is it's going to reveal itself. You don't have to look for it. It'll just appear. But then so do your manifestations. You'll barely see them coming. I didn't see my twin flame coming. Wow, did he come out of nowhere? I wasn't even looking for a relationship. I wasn't looking to be with anybody. Next thing I knew, I was flying around the world for him. You want to talk about magic and freedom in that experience. That is your natural state of being, Goddess. This is what love, true unconditional divine source love is. It is allowing that ebb and flow between you. It is allowing yourself to be fully you, your counterpart to be fully them, and allowing that magic to just be between you. The magic of your journey, the magic of your experience. Right? And this is what, at least the second, if not third time this card is coming up this week, this rebirth. This is exactly why the perpetuation of the awareness constantly being brought into light is of you getting clear on what you desire. Because then, as I've said, that's going to be the greatest asset to you being able to blaze through that shadow work, rather than it pulling you down for more than a day, for, instead you're in months on end. I know what it's like to be in that space where it's months on end, where you don't know what it is to laugh or smile. I remember that. Goddess. Having anxiety so severe I couldn't leave my house. Years later, again, I say, I was flying around the world. I freed myself from those chains, from that prison in my own mind. And I allowed the magic of me to create the magic in this world, to align with the magic in this world, to allow for magic to flow my way and to happen in my realm. After rebirth, and that is exactly what we go through, goddesses. We go through countless rebirths. Every time there is a version of yourself that no longer aligns with who you are now and who you're becoming, you've got to allow for that to fall away. You've got to free yourself from that and continue to expand in the magic of you. But in this rebirth, it is you being the one to reinvent yourself. You get to choose, damn it. That's exactly what needed to be said there. You get to choose, damn it. You do, goddess. And if you're not choosing specifically what you desire to experience, then guess what? You're subconsciously choosing the way it's always been. So, you want something different. You've got to be the one to create different from the inside out. True change begins when we choose to truly change. And as I've mentioned, that awareness card, being aware of, as you're making these changes in yourself and in your journey, in your life, being able to really hone that sensory within yourself, where you can begin to feel at the very beginning when things start to get off, where you can instantly know, I need to leave. I need to go have a moment to myself. I need to go take a nap. I need to go get some air, where right away, whereas instead of getting on the wrong tracks, all of a sudden, here's your main line going, chugging, choo choo. Before you know it, someone accidentally hit the redirect, and you're being veered off over here and getting caught up in some drama and some bullshit, and it's getting to your mind, and before you know it, you're being sucked into an abyss that really has nothing to do with you, that you really have no power over, but yet here you are. Not a vortex, more like a cyclone of hell, right? Where we end up then amplifying within ourselves all of this lack energy, all of the guilt, the blame, the shame, all of these heavy, dense, lower vibrational states of being. So when you can recognize that and say, oh, this is coming up to be released, this is coming up for me to shift, this is coming up for me to reframe, to rewrite, to transmute, whatever that practice is, whatever it's calling for within you, to shift that shit, to be able to be so empowered in your power that, again, the moment you start to feel something's off, which I do, and I go, oh, it's time to step away, it's time to go and just sit on the couch for 30 minutes with my kitty kids, sip some tea, meditate, go for a walk, call someone who makes you laugh, watch a silly dog and cat video. Whatever it takes, Goddess, for you to be the one that is allowing for that energy to flow, not let it become stagnant. Do not allow yourself to get pulled into quicksand. It's one thing to sit in your shit. When something comes up and it's very heavy, it's very dense, and it's so interconnected to so many experiences in your life, so that it's a seemingly never endless web. And you have a lot of purging, a lot of journaling, a lot of rewriting and reframing, and you have that shadow work to do. You've got some intense fucking shadow work to do. And you do have to be in that shit. You've got to allow yourself to see it. Okay? That's when you really see your shit, is when you sit in your shit. It's like, okay. And that's what it is to feel, to heal. Because all of that is coming up to be released, to be cleansed. It's like a toilet backing up. That's why I'm talking about shit, right? You gotta clean it. You gotta purge it. And then it's like brand new. That's gone. But that awareness is key, Goddess. In fact, on a self-love empowerment journey, twin flame journey, all connected journey, awareness is the very first step to really reclaiming your power. Because you cannot change that which you are unaware. So the moment you become aware of something, you have taken a shit ton of your power back from it, because then it's no longer hiding in the shadows. You begin to notice it as it appears more and more frequently. And that, again, is what it is to hone within yourself and say, ooh, I see you, shadow friend. I see you. Let's go have a chat. You have something to say. Let's chat about that. Let's go discuss this. Rather than ignoring the elephant in the room. And next thing you know, he's pooping on things, he's walking all over stuff, breaking things, and it's just a big old freaking mess. No, address it when it arises. You then are the one in control. Even in the time when it feels like you may not be, as you are again breaking down. You're in that breakdown space, you're sobbing, you're releasing all of this that has been so pent up inside you for so long, and it's finally breaking free. You're gonna feel that perceived loss of control, because that is not what you need to be controlling, Goddess. That is not the thing that is benefiting you, is serving you. It's certainly not serving your connection. Because that is one of the things that our counterparts will mirror, is if you got some shit, some anger, some frustration, you're disrespecting yourself, your boundaries, you're in lack, you're needy, you're in guilt, you're in shame, all of these things will be mirrored so clearly to you. This is why I love the power of the twin flame mirror, right? But I assure you, as you let go of holding on to shit that does not serve you, that is not good for your connection, that is not good, period, then that is the very thing that is going to raise your vibration, create this space for magic to flow in. It's liberating you from the prison in your own mind, from the space of struggle and suffering and perpetuating the same bullshit day after day after day. You've got to be the one to break free. You've got to be the one to really become conscious of yourself and thus intentional. That again is what it is to be thriving, is being aware and intentional, being in your power. This is who you are being rebirthed into, Goddess, your true self, your empowered self. And it's really not complicated. And I say that actually, I'm surprised but not surprised that came up, because it's actually not complicated. And I'm saying that because I've needed to hear this so many times in my own journey, because what happens is our ego complicates shit. They say, oh my God, that's too easy. I just surrender. I just let go. I just go and relax. I just get off the subject. I just practice the pivot. I just embody that. I reframe that. I what? No, that's too easy. Life is supposed to be hard and everything's a struggle. It takes so much effort. Well, if that is the story you're telling, that is the reality you're living. So we can reverse that. The reality you are living is the story you are telling. Get the fuck off the subject of the story that you don't want to be living. And get back on the track. Pick the track that is the experience, that is the story that you do want to be living. That is the magic, that is liberated from that prison in your own mind. Oh my. What else do we have for Thankful to Thrive Thursday, which, ooh, this card actually came up for Twin Flame Tuesday as well. Being kind to yourself. This is why, again, I'm feeling called to remind all of us that it's not complicated. So be kind with yourself. Don't complicate shit. All right? Keep it simple, silly. I am not a fan of saying keep it simple, stupid. That's not nice. That's degrading. That's not empowering. But I really love saying keep it simple, silly. It's like, you're so silly. Just keep it simple. Okay? Go easy on yourself. Because I assure you, if you are pointing the finger at your counterpart and he's not doing this and all of this, and I don't know what he's doing, he's not talking to me, he's not doing his work, whoa. If you're not being very kind with him, how kind are you really being with you? Huh? How kind are you actually being with any other being on this planet? Aside from kittens and puppies, those are really easy to be kind to. And babies, of course, babies. Please note the sarcasm, okay? So, right, that twin flame mirroring. It is time. Again, this is being reiterated, just like that rebirth card. As you are going through this rebirth, one of the characteristics that you are being asked to embody is a greater depth of kindness. Kindness for yourself, which in turn cultivates kindness for others. All right, let's see what we have for our Lightworker cards. What is our Lightworker message? Oof, I'm really loving this Thankful to Thrive Thursday. Just saying, love. Holy moly mackerel. Boom, shakalaka, here we go. Well, as I said, stop overthinking. You're already doing it, right? Again, your objective here is to get clear. Who is this version of you? What is she like? Huh? Get clear so you know what you are shifting into, what you are aligning with. And then everything else you can tune into, have awareness for yourself and be gentle with yourself and say, nope, that doesn't serve me anymore, I'm done. And then just be done. Don't beat yourself up. And that's why this gentleness card comes up so often, is because it is to remind you, Goddess, to stop beating yourself up. You are where you are, and you are exactly where you're supposed to be. If you were supposed to be anywhere other than where you are, you would be. So moving forward right here and now is where you reclaim your power. And that is to recognize that the magic that is in you, that you possess, that you are, and that this experience is in this dance with you as the co-creator, the creator of your experience. You get to design it, and then you co-create with source, with your sisters and your brothers and your twin flame counterpart and your soulmates and your even your karmics. All right, Goddess, so be kind with yourself. Stop beating yourself up. It's exactly what this card is reiterating yet again. Well, this turned over both of these. So this one on the front, double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. Again, that is why you're here, Goddess. You are here as I'm seeing it in my mind, you know, kind of like a transmitter with your vibration. As you take that responsibility for yourself, you liberate yourself from all the lower vibrational states of being that are, you know, keeping you disconnected from your magic and out of your power, right? Because all of that is going to be raising your vibration. When you let that stuff go, when you drop that weight, then all of that is going to be raising your vibration, which is you uplifting humanity. You are literally here to live your best life, to be thriving, because through that thriving, you uplift humanity. Because you are here creating heaven on earth. How beautiful that Pleiades and Lemuria were stuck together and just needed to have that partnership there and amplify the fact that you are not from here, Goddess. You are not from this world. You came here with a purpose, on a mission. You have plans here. And the only one that keeps you from stepping into that power and really, truly, again, breaking free and owning your magic to be co-creating and creating the experience that you have come here to experience here, that's you, boo. That's you. This is what these rebirths are about. Again, they are you shedding your old skin, shedding your old versions of yourself. Because that's the other thing, when your twin flame connection, the versions that you and your counterparts are right now are not aligned with union. They are not your union selves. Oh, I needed to hear that one too. So I reiterate, Goddess, the versions that you and your counterpart are right now are not the versions aligned with harmonious physical union. You still got shit to liberate yourself from. You're still separating yourself from your magic. So reinvent yourself. Really be stepping into your power, acknowledging your soul's purpose, what lights you up, because I assure you, Goddess, that is fully connected with your mission here. Because that's what you're here to do. You're here to be thriving. You're here to be feeling amazing. You're here to be rising and thriving. That's what this journey of ascension is. You are here to create this heaven on earth, which means you must be that change. Do not expect others to change. You've got to be that change. That's that rebirth card here. You are the change. No. Quite honestly, however that resonates for you, that card, is clearly coming up in this moment to give you the opportunity to really reflect in this moment at current circumstances and say no to anything that is out of alignment with that version of yourself that is in union with your twin, that is in the manifestation that you desire, that is living this freedom life of magic happening everywhere. So what in your life is out of alignment? What are you needing to actually say no to? Now, what is also going to help you here is when you can see what you are saying no to, and then you must be able to, that's what this reinvent yourself is about, pivot. So you're saying no to that. Well, what are you saying yes to? What's on the other side of this? So that, because what you focus on, that's where you go toward, right? It's, again, like I mentioned earlier this week in the story about, sports and basketball, right? Wherever you're looking at, that's where your body, you're going to line up with that target. So what is the target? Don't focus on what you don't want, but be willing and allowing for yourself to see what is not serving you, what is out of alignment with the version of yourself that is living the life that you desire, the physical harmonious union with your counterpart, the vacations, the cars, the house, the whatever it looks like for you, goddess. Because you've got to say no to what's weighing you down. That's where your power is. That's where your responsibility is. That, again, to remind you, that is how you are uplifting humanity, is you are leading by example. Leading by example. Oh my gosh. Yet more reiteration. What are you holding on to? What are you scared to say no to, and why, goddess? Why? Why are you so afraid to say no to something that no longer serves you? Huh? And that is the reason, when you can ask, why are you so afraid of that? And then allow yourself to get clear on the pivot. You're saying no to this, but what's the yes? What's the other side of that coin? If you say no to this, you say yes to this. But you've got to let the fuck go of this. Just say no. It was not just a drug abuse resistance education program. It was not just that. Just say no. Just let go. Just say no and just let go. Let go of what no longer serves. As I mentioned, that awareness factor of the moment you really start to feel something shifting inside of you that isn't shifting in a direction that you prefer, so often, so simply, you can put some music on and just dance and move. And like I've said, meditation and, I just realized I want to start going rollerblading, but I live in the Phoenix Valley, and oh my God, it's hot and humid, and it's just, not so motivating to go out in that weather. So I'm just waiting. I'm like, oh, I want to go rollerblading so much. But anything like that, goddess, movement, move that energy. Like I said, don't allow yourself to get sucked into a sinkhole, sucked into quicksand. It's okay to sit in sand, but to actually end up in sinking quicksand, that's where you don't want to be. Like I said, it's important to sit in your shit so you can see your shit. But don't drown in your shit. Oh, there you go, sister. Don't drown in your shit. You got to sit in your shit to see your shit, but don't drown in your shit. Okay? Don't just sit there while the toilet continues to back up and overflow. Do something about it. You are the catalyst. You are the catalyst, goddess. I am so excited for actually angel numbers. This is where I'm being called to go to is into these angel numbers, because how divinely, I took a pause from these for a moment, as again, of course, I've been going and growing through my shit. I mean, not a one of us are immune from the shit here, okay? We're all in the shit storm. Apparently shit is my word of the day. So let's just play. Yeah, but these angel numbers, oh my goodness, they have been so unbelievably spot on, perfectly aligned with what these messages have been, that I'm gonna make sure that I incorporate them now in every one of my messages, my readings. Well, I like to call them empowerment messages. Traditionally, of course, they are known as intuitive readings. They are one and the same. However, for me, from my perspective, with what my mission is here, it's to guide you into empowerment. So I'm bringing forth messages of empowerment for you. They're intuitive, yes, of course. We got a squeaky fan going up there. They're intuitive, of course, yet I like to call them empowerment messages. So, drum roll! We got 2 angel numbers today. Ooh, 777s. Hot dog, I feel lucky tonight. Now I got that song in my head, thank you. Mary Shapen Carpenter. And angel number 10. Shall we? Because, do I really, really love to see while I'm on, it might help if I open or turn on the connection on this device here so that I can, where is it? Oh boy, we got some squeaking going on up there. Angel numbers. Okay. So we have, it's like, got a weird view on here. Like it's got these, it's driving me nuts. Okay, so angel number 10 says, you are both a physical and spiritual being. You are not alone on this journey. Have faith. Keep your focus on the positive. Boom. Right? Pivoting. It's okay to acknowledge the negative, to see that it's there. That's perfectly fine. Don't judge that. That's where that being kind, be kind. All right? Shift. That's what you're strengthening, are those muscles, those pivot muscles. You are manifesting your thoughts and feelings. End of the old, beginning of the new. Here is that confirmation for that rebirth. Is reinventing yourself. Number 10 is a magic number. It is considered to be very, oh my goodness. Magic number 10, the number of magic. Oh my goodness. Considered to be very lucky. Well, luck, yeah, preparation lends to luck. When you are owning your power as the catalyst in your experience, when you recognize again that you are both a physical and a spiritual being, that technically you are a spiritual being first, goddess, that is your true nature, is a spiritual being having a human experience. You have taken a temporary position as a human being, only a portion of you. All right, that is what the higher self is about. The all of you is not in this human experience. Okay. Oh my goodness, this is so. This just gets me all kinds of giddy here. All kinds of giddy. I'll put these down here. So number 10 is the magic number. But as I've said, preparation lends to luck. And what that means also is you get ready to be ready to be ready. You are the one. that is the catalyst. You are the one that is the one that has to move that stagnant energy, that don't just continue to watch the toilet overflow. You've got to be the one to take that inspired action, to stop that, to get a new toilet, right? To turn off the water, whatever it's going to take, whatever you are divinely led toward. All right, and number 777 is expect miracles. Now, the magic card is very much tied, which it even says on there, believe in miracles. So we have number 10, the magic number 777, miracles number. Okay, expect miracles. It is the key to unlocking abundance. Again, liberating yourself from not believing in magic and not believing in miracles, liberating yourself on focusing on the things that you want to say no to, but you keep saying no, so you keep focusing on them instead of practicing the pivot. And again, expecting miracles, focusing on the magic in your experience and amplifying that. Know that you are on the path to something better. Again, you are already doing it, goddess. You're already doing it. You're already well on your way. And as I've already said, you are where you are, and you are exactly where you are supposed to be. All right? You have to let it in, like physically unlocking a door. You are the catalyst. And by letting it in, this includes letting go of the things that are taking up space from that which you desire, the things that are blocking what you desire from flowing in. This is what it is to let it in. And again, divine magic, hitting the jackpot. We have that magic mentioned again here. Oh, I just love this. I just love this. You are the catalyst. That's exactly what I've said. That's our triple number 7. It's 777. You are the catalyst. Trust your inner knowing, your intuition. Goddess, you are the only one that truly can and does know the truth of you, what lights you up, what you're here for, what your mission is. You know this. And it only comes to light, comes into clarity when you allow yourself to see it. When you free yourself again from the prison of your own mind that's telling you that life needs to look a certain way, you need to fit into a fucking box. Nah. Nobody puts baby in a corner. Y'all know that's my line. You are not here to fit in a box, goddess. You are here to be fully you. So, let go of the things that are out of alignment with that version of yourself that is already in union with your twin, that version of yourself that is already living the life that you desire to be living. You are the catalyst. I mean, that's even what 777 says. You are the catalyst. All right, you are here creating heaven on earth, and that heaven on earth has to begin within you. Not just with you, but within you. You've got to be the one creating that heaven on earth for yourself. Only you can liberate yourself from the prison of your own mind. Only you can allow yourself to tune into and experience the magic of you in this realm. Only you can be the one to truly reinvent yourself. You are the catalyst. You, goddess. It all begins with you. And I assure you, as I know this to be infinitely true, that you have the power to create any life you experience. You can become any version of yourself that you desire. Create any experience. Again, the power to do so is in your hands, because it has always been inside you. Namaste.